Hello, hello, beloveds. Hello, welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. For those of you who are new to me, my name is Abigail Mensable, and so I am the creatrix of this weekly Goddess Energy Forecast, the founder of the Moon Goddess Academy and Moon Goddess Publishing. Shall we begin? Welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast, where each week we share with you divine guidance on where you need to place your attention, your focus, your energy, and also bring through frequencies to help you heal, to inspire you, to empower you, and to uplift you. Here's your host, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, with this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. We're about to enter into Virgo season, so we're moving from Leo into Virgo season, and the cusp is around the 23rd, right? And I think it's very interesting that when we enter Virgo season, Mercury goes into retrograde. It's very interesting. And, Mercury goes into retrograde on Wednesday, and it is in retrograde until September 15th. It's like a day after my birthday, And if you guys have been following me or listening to me, you know that I love Mercury retrograde. I call it the cosmic siesta because it's like the time where we're being asked to allow our minds to rest and direct our attention to our heart and allow our hearts to lead the way, right? And so this, this is an invitation as always. But if you're not saying yes to the invitation, you might experience stuff like your car breaking down, your computer not working, your cell phone not working, all of that technical stuff, because Mercury has to do with communication and technology, right? So if you're not allowing yourself to flow with the energy, which I'll come back to that. If you're not allowing yourself to flow with the energy, then the universe will make you. For example, if you're being guided to put your phone aside and just be present with your family during dinner or during movie night, family movie night, all of a sudden you pick up your phone and it's like not started, right? And it's like you have no choice but to be present with your family. It's quite a beautiful time, and I hope that more people start to love Mercury retrograde. Because when you flow with it, it's like a brain massage. Like it feels so good. It's like the universe's way of saying, hey, it is time to it's vacation time, And it's such a short amount of time that if you really allow yourself to flow with the Mercury retrograde energy, you can use this time to review your path, review your decisions. Am I doing what I really wanted to do? If it is not this, then what else do I want to do, right? This is a time to review, reset, rewind, right? Revisit anything with the RE in front. This is Mercury retrograde. But it's also the great invitation through Mercury retrograde is to slow down. Slow down. And I love this because, Leo season, Leo's a fire sign. So I feel like this season went by really fast. I don't know about you. And it makes sense. It's a fire sign. It's a fire season. And we're about to move into Virgo season, which is more earth. So guess what? This invitation to slow down is going to be amplified because we are in the earth element. And I think it's perfect because if it was Leo in the fire, it would be more challenging for people to want to slow down. But because we step into the earth realm with Virgo, it might be much easier because the energy is already slowing down for us to reconnect with our bodies, to reconnect with our bodies, our healer self, right? Yes. it is a great week. It is a great week. And of course, there are numerous other planets in retrograde right now. Last week I talked about Venus retrograde. So we have Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, Pluto, Saturn, like they're all in retrograde. Uranus, they're all in retrograde. And again, remember when I talk about the bigger planets, the outer planets, they're like the undercurrent. The changes that happen are deeper, right? Where the planets like Venus and Mercury, they're the ones that go quickly. And so they're more on the surface. They come, create the impact, done. And then you move forward, right? Mercury retrograde is really stepping back in order to leap forward. So you're being invited to step back, pause, look around you. Am I where I need to be? Am I doing what I need to do? Am I becoming who I want to become? Am I who I know myself to be? And if any of those are not in alignment with who you are, guess what? Then you have the opportunity to course correct. And you get to do this with the universe. Right? That's the beauty of it. So it is a beautiful invitation that the universe gives us like 4 times a year. It is so beautiful and needed. And when we learn to fall in love with these retrogrades and surrender to the flow of it, we can gain so much. We truly can. And, this is one of the reasons why I do these Goddess Energy forecasts, because I want you to begin to understand the energies that flow into our lives, that come in to usher change, to support us, to help us heal, right? Because they're constantly coming in. But if you're not aware of them, then they just go on by until next time. And if you're aware of it, you get to harness. You get to grab onto it and be like, yes, I'm using this opportunity to review my life, to review my relationship, to review my business, to review, right? You get the opportunity to do that, and the universe will be in full support. And again, Virgo, Virgo, the planet for Virgo is Mercury. So there's this beautiful alignment there. It's just going to be amplified. So just pay attention. Look for the invitations that the retrograde will be sending to you, and then follow through on it one step at a time. So since we're talking about Mercury retrograde, the power, I'm using the power of surrender cards, because it is important to learn to surrender. I had a friend visit me last week. She is an online friend that I've known for years, and we finally met in person. And she told me something that stuck to me, and it is what surrender is. When you hear surrender, and I think this is why more people are resistant to surrender, because when you think about surrender, it feels like you're giving up. Like, I surrender. It's like you're giving up your power for something else to come do it for you. And we know that in this world that we live in, this reality is about learning how you are the creator of your own world. The universe will come in and co-create with us, but it will not come and do all the work for you. And so sometimes when we hear surrender, it's like, I'm giving up in a way. And the way she said it, she said surrender is letting go and letting in all that is you, all that is yours. And I love that so much, right? We talk about giving and receiving. It's the same thing. It's like when you surrender, it's like you're stepping outside of your way and allowing that which is yours to come through. That which is you to come through, to step in, to be let in. It is just such a beautiful experience. Like when she said that, I felt it in my body. The opening of my body to receive. And for me, it's like the opening of my body to receive the mythic self, which is something that came through in my gene keys, right? Don't get me started on gene keys. I freaking love it, right? It was beautiful. So I hope by hearing that, when you hear surrender, it's not about giving up. It's about stepping out of the way, opening yourself up to receive that which is yours and that which is you. So I'm going to be using the card deck. It's called the Power of Surrender cards. If you feel resonant to this deck, here's what it looks like. I will put the link below so you can find it, the link in the description, so you can find it and get your own and play with it. I love it. It's quite simple. The messages are also very potent. So with that said, let's see. Was there anything else? We have Mercury in retrograde. Venus is also in retrograde. We have Virgo season coming. Is there anything else? I'm getting a no. Just surrender to the Mercury retrograde. Again, we are in Mercury retrograde till September 15th, a day after my birthday. So it's going to be fascinating. I'm always intrigued by what invitations come through during each Mercury retrograde. Where will I be asked to review and look at? Right? Will it be in my business? Will it be in my relationships? Will it be like, where is the invitation going to show up? I'm always curious about that. And so, I mean, each Mercury retrograde, depending on what sign it's in, and also at the time that is happening, what other, cosmic events are happening, all flavor the experience. So I invite you to just open up and observe the invitations. And the surrender part is just, the first part is recognizing, oh my gosh, this is the invitation. I'm being asked to review if this friendship is what I want, or, if this kind of friendship, and I'm going to give you an example with that. I have a client, and during Mercury retrograde, something about her friendships. One friend showed up, and it was everything she didn't want in her life. And when she said, no, I don't want that, another friend showed up, and she was everything that she wanted in a friend. And she said, yes, I want more of this. So see, Mercury retrograde is a way the universe will present to you the contrast, and you get to choose. Because we have to choose, right? We get to choose what kind of reality we want to experience. The universe will always show us the contrast. Like, do you want this or do you want that? This is what you've been experiencing. Do you still want to go down this path? Or do you want to experience this? And when you choose, the universe will bring you more. It is such a powerful, beautiful, magical time, Mercury retrogrades. All retrogrades are like that. Mercury retrogrades are, I feel like I talk more about it because they're shorter. And also it's most feared for some reason. It's most feared because maybe it's because, one of the things that might happen during Mercury retrograde is like speaking your truth. Most people say that the filter is off when Mercury's in retrograde. Again, it's like your mind goes on a cosmic siesta. It goes on a vacation, and you have to tune into your heart and let your heart lead. And so when you're speaking, Mercury has to do with communication. When you're speaking, the filter that you used to have is gone. And what you say what you want to say without sugarcoating. And that might be shocking, right? If you're used to sugarcoating everything you say, then it's going to be shocking to you, and it's going to be shocking to others too, right? It definitely helps us to polish our communication and make sure that we're speaking our truth. The other part is technology. So this will be very interesting. I wonder what happens, especially around like AIs and all of that. Like I wonder what's going to happen during this Mercury retrograde when it comes to certain technologies. Perhaps this will be a perfect way to review AIs, not the people who created it, to actually review it and make it better. Who knows what invitations they're going to receive, but it will be interesting to see what awakens. So go ahead and breathe in with me. Taking another deep breath in, and really feel that breath enter through your nose, moving into your lungs and into your stomach, and anchoring you into your root. And breathe out, letting go of all the stress, all the anxieties, all the to-do. Just let it go and be fully present in this moment, which is the ultimate gift. Breathing into your heart, giving your heart the permission to lead the way this time. Dear heart, I open up to you. Lead the way. Show me the way. Guide me. Guide my steps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead and call in your higher self into your heart. And from your heart, go ahead and bring into your awareness your channel, and go ahead and send your channel all the way up. Let it plug into the heart of Source. Send it all the way down and let it plug into the heart of the Divine Mother. And go ahead and open up and allow both divine lights to come together and join together within your heart. Join in with your own divinity through your higher self. And from there, they create that crystalline light, and that crystalline light expands and create this beautiful bubble of light all around you. And really feel that divine love, that divine unconditional love that's surrounding you. And I'm also getting, feel the divine magic that is surrendering you, surrounding you at this time. Breathe into this space where you're connected to above, anchored below, and into your heart, rooted into your heart. And from here, go ahead and ask which of these messages is here to support me this week. 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes and open your heart, ready to receive. All right. So if you received 1, your card, well, this is what you're being asked to surrender this week. Surrender low self-esteem. So this week is all about surrendering low self-esteem. And here's the message that comes with this card. Remember, I said this deck is very simple and to the point. So open up to receive. And isn't the picture so beautiful too? So your message: you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. This would be a great intention for you during this Mercury retrograde. If you received card number 1, you're being asked to surrender low self-esteem. And your message is: you deserve success, love, and abundance. You can change this into an affirmation where you're saying, I deserve success, love, and abundance because it is my birthright. It is what I'm here to experience. And it says, set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. And you can change that into an affirmation or mantra that says, I now identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Anything that says that I do not deserve success, love, and abundance. Anything that says that I do not deserve the best that this life has to offer me. Aho. And so it is. If you receive 2, you're being asked to surrender stubbornness. I love the picture in this. Surrender stubbornness this Mercury retrograde this week. And here's your message. It says, if you are tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. I feel like if you receive 2, this is very important for you this Mercury retrograde season. Card number 2, you're being asked to surrender stubbornness. If you are tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Aho. And so it is. And if you receive 3, you're being asked to surrender to play. Surrender to play this week and also Mercury retrograde season. And the message is, take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Remember when I said Mercury retrograde is everything that starts with the R-E, right? Reinvention, review, reset, right? This one, it says, play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So if you receive 3, you're being asked to play, right? And it makes sense. If we're moving from the mind into the heart is very playful. And if you surrender to the magic of the heart during this Mercury retrograde, you can't help yourself but find play in what you do, right? So surrender to play, card number 3. Aho. Are you ready for Mercury retrograde? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't move into fear. All these cosmic what do you call it? Like I want to say like rearranging all these cosmic placements are here for our benefit. They're here to support us. They're here to help us really identify our truth, step into more of who we are unapologetically. So don't go into it with fear. If you find yourself getting glitches during Mercury retrograde, pause and ask yourself, what am I not paying attention to? Like if my phone starts glitching, I know I'm being asked to do something that I'm not doing. And so when I see my phone glitching, I'll usually pause and say, what am I missing? Show me. And I'll put my phone down until it's done. I always ask Archangel Michael to fix my phone. So it doesn't break. It's like, I'm going to do it. Please make sure it doesn't break. And it always comes back, right? If your computer, if your car, if your cell phone, if something's not going right during Mercury retrograde, you are not listening. Pause and say, I am listening. What is it that I need to hear? What is it that I need to see? What steps do I need to take that I am missing? And it will be shown to you again. Remember what I said, the universe will always show you the contrast so that you can choose which way you want to go. Okay? I love this. Beautiful. Okay, so before I end this forecast for this week, I want to invite you to, I have a free masterclass coming up. It is about identifying your creator self, what it means to be that creator of your life. And I'm going to be teaching you a technique that will change the way you manifest and co-create in your life. It will be fun. It'll be a fun time with me. If you've worked with me, you know our time together is just magical. It will shift you in ways that you can't even comprehend. So the link is below. Click on it to register. Save your seat, right? So you can be there and we can move through this. With this masterclass, just come with something that you want to manifest. I think it's perfect, the time that is happening. Come with something that you want to manifest. And we're also going to tap into the collective co-creative energy and move through the manifestation process together. We know that when we bring people together under one intention, that intention amplifies and holds everyone. So if the intention is to manifest something, guess what? We are about to create magic. So go ahead and register. I will see you on September 1st. I believe I have it on 5 p.m. Mountain Time. If for some reason you cannot make it at that time, that's okay. Go ahead and register. You will receive the replay after the call. Okay. And then lastly, I am calling in you beautiful women who are channels, intuitives, healers, who can tune into the divine and bring through powerful messages to assist the humanity at this time. I want you to come in and share your channeled messages in my book, Oracle. It's a multi-author book. I love this. And I'm bringing together community to create this multi-author books. I have 3 tiers, so you can find somewhere that you can come in and still share your message with more people. And that's the other part. At the end of it, you become a bestseller published author. And you get to meet other people like-minded as you. That's the best part about multi-author books, is the community. You get to do this. You get to create something together. You get to be held in your fears together. You get to move through the fears together, right? You get to celebrate each other. You get to uplift each other. It is quite a magical experience. If you've never experienced a multi-author book before, you can always send me a message and ask me any questions that you might have about that. It is not free, so it will cost you something to be in the book, because this is a legit publishing, okay? This is not like a blog or something. This is a book that will be available both, what do you call it? Like as a, what word am I looking for? Like a Kindle version and also a physical book. You will have a physical legacy of a book that you can share with your family, you can share with your friends, that will always be available. Any country that has access to Amazon will be able to purchase this book. This is how we are creating impact with our gifts. We're moving out of the little community that we've created and we're moving our gifts outward to impact more people. This is how we create impact. So if this is resonating with you and you are a beautiful, intuitive, a channel, an oracle, and you have a message to share with the world, you're meant to be in this book. Let's do this. Find the link below. Come join in. Let's do this. The women who have stepped in, it just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Like, oh my gosh. So come join us. Let's do this. And let's get this book in the world. All right, my loves. Happy Mercury retrograde. And until next time, from my heart to yours. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.